What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. My name is Dan, and I'm going to help you get in touch with your soul and challenge your reality to become your true self and build the life you desire from the inside. Most people who are asleep think about people who are awake as spiritual people who wear a lot of white clothes or robes. You know, the people who are always peaceful, never angry, always happy and calm, who meditate a lot, barely eat anything, do yoga, probably smoke weed. You get the idea. But nothing could be further from the truth. There are indeed people like that, but that's not being spiritual or awake, because it's an image, and images are simply illusions. Take me as an example. When people meet me for the first time, they never even think that I'm some sort of spiritual guide. I know because they tell me every single time. Why? Again, because they have an image of what being spiritual is supposed to look like. But being spiritual is not about being any of those things that I described before, or even that you might imagine. Being spiritual is first and foremost about you. If you're at a point today where you just can't take it anymore, your job, your spouse, your kids, your family, school, politics, religion, and you feel like life can't just be about this, that it can't be this fucking boring, that there has to be something else for you. Well, I want to congratulate you because you're now ready to understand what's to come. You see, we have images, ideas, structures of how things are supposed to be in life in order to be perfect. And depending on how those images are, we have notions about how we should act and behave. Big mistake. You're about to start questioning those if you haven't already. See, as you enact and embody these concepts of correct behavior or politically correct speech, you slowly push back, close, and trap any emotions that might go against all this. Because you've been taught that the best thing you could be is a proper part of society. In order to fit in, that's what you must do. And that's exactly where the source of all your problems lies. Because every time you push them back, they become a little heavier and a little more difficult to carry. Why do you think you're constantly tired, depressed, on edge, anxious? Regardless of who and why they told you that letting those emotions out wasn't okay, you can't blame them. Because they're your emotions and you were always responsible for them. You always had a choice. But you decided to follow what your ego told you was better or more convenient at the time. When you finally understand all this, you start holding yourself responsible for your emotions and letting yourself feel them. That's when it all begins. You'll feel like a weight has been lifted off you, but your ego is going to try to fight you constantly. This is the real awakening. And guess what? It's going to be a rough ride, because all the emotions that you've been holding on to are going to start pouring out, and your ego is going to try to resist with everything it's got. What are you doing? What is this? I don't want to feel this. Are you done? How much longer is this going to take? Get back out there. Do something. Stop being weak. That's enough. It's so-and-so's fault. But it's okay. You don't have to fight it. As a matter of fact, all you have to do is let go. Understand that it's only trying to protect itself. The self that is the identity that you've created in order to survive this sick environment that we call society. Just let go of everything and allow your heart and your body to guide you through your emotions as they come. You're going to want to curse, cry, feel happy, peaceful, sad, guilty, then feel love. It's going to be an emotional fucking roller coaster. And make no mistake, doubts will arise. But don't judge those emotions. Don't even try to identify them. Just let yourself feel them. However long it takes, forget about time. The worst thing you can possibly do is try to analyze or put a timestamp on what you're feeling. Because then, you're no longer feeling what's happening in the present moment. You'll be right back in the past, judging, and then on to the future, predicting. Instead of here and now, where it's all happening. The present moment is the only real thing. Are you really going to keep missing it? And so, if anybody tries to tell you that the awakening or being spiritual is a smooth sail of meditating and thanking the universe, isn't even remotely awake, and has only reprogrammed himself in another way so as not to be himself and not to face his emotions. That's not being awake. That is life coaching, that's psychology, personal development, or self-help. It's all the same bullshit. It's just a different program for your brain to reach the same result. not being your true self, not experiencing life in all its beauty as it is, but running away from it, trying to escape a reality that you deem to be bad based on your own egotistical judgment. This only means that you'll be a coward who's going to be running away from yourself your entire life. But you can't escape yourself, because you are life. Everything you see and experience is a reflection of what you are inside. The universe is you, and you are the universe. You're here to actually face yourself and heal so as to transcend this human experience. It is going to be scary at times, of course, because you're going to begin experiencing the real power, the real magnitude of your soul. You'll realize that you're so much bigger than the identity that you've built, so much bigger than anything you could ever imagine. But that doesn't mean that you stop being human, quite the opposite. Being spiritual is being more human, being more you. I hope you enjoyed this episode and that it helps you better understand the power you have within you. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this with your loved ones. Follow me on social media as well for additional content about self-healing that I don't share here on YouTube. And if you'd like a private self-healing session with me, contact me by email or on social media for more information about it. All the links are actually down in the description box. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening, and thank you for all the support you've been showing both on this channel and social media. Things are growing, and it makes me so happy to see that more and more people want to heal themselves, and by doing so, heal all of humanity. Because as you know, when one person heals, we all do. Thank you for being brave enough to feel. Until next time, and as always, peace, love, and gratitude.